Welcome to Cinemondo with Kathy and Ramesh. Hello.
Hello.
We did a teaser reaction with Burke and Mark, and we did Trance of Kubera, and we did the Tamil version. Now we're going to do the Telugu version, as everyone has been requesting it, and we're going to do it with Ramesh. Tell us about it,
Hey.
Ramesh.
So, Kubera, it's an upcoming film by Shekhar Kamula. He's a director who's known for his love stories and romantic dramas
Yeah.
that he used to work on previously over the years. Like I grew up watching his like very simple feel good movies,
Aw,
and then now it looks like he's moving shifting the genres from being saying that he's also capable of doing some kind of an action thriller or
yeah.
something, I guess, because Kubera seems to be carrying that kind of sentiment in general.
Interesting.
So that's the departure from his usual storytelling style, I would say. And now he's also working with Dhanush for the first time, I
Dhanush.
would say. Yeah, and then there are other prominent actors, for example, Nagarjuna from the Telugu film industry.
Mm,
They're both sharing the screen. Uh, so it's going to be an interesting movie, I would
it
say.
is.
Yeah, especially with how Dhanush looks. He's always good, like especially with his raw,
Yeah.
that kind of an appeal where he has that thing where he can basically connect with the crowd.
Yes.
He justifies that.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll
He
see.
disappears into his roles, and, like, I
Hmm.
loved him in Captain Miller, and then he was also English audience might know him from The Gray Man with
Yep.
he was in that, Ryan Gosling. So he's one of the more familiar that people might notice him in that. He always looks, like you said, very different, like, he totally embodies the role. Like,
Yeah.
I almost don't recognize him from role to role, he's so good. Especially,
Hmm.
like, Captain Miller, he was so different looking, he was all, like looked like a
Yeah.
rebel, it was very cool. Love that movie. So, I am excited to see this, how it feels different from the Tamil version. I'm just interested to see the vibe and how the language sounds, and it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look.
And also one other thing,
Yes.
it'd be interesting, like the title of this movie, it's called Kubera. Basically, it stands for, I think, Hindu god of wealth.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
something to do about money, and then
Always
maybe
is.
that it's always us.
It's
So
always money. It's always about money.
yeah.
One way or the other. No. So, all right, it does look like, yeah, there's a when we
And
did the Tamil
there's
version.
money, there's power as well. So
Oh, yeah, money is power. They
mhm.
had the actor who's playing the kinda rich guy in this, the kinda bad guy. He looks amazing in it. So,
Mhm.
you can tell the difference between Dhanush and rich guy, and
Yep.
then you know who the bad guy is. So,
Mhm.
check it out.
నాది 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 నాదే ఈ లోకమంతా నేల నాది గింజ నాది పూత వేసే చేలు నావి కాలి నాది కనులు నావి భూగర్భపు సిరులు నావి కోట నాది కొలువు నాది కోరుకున్నదల్ల నాది 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 నాదే ఈ లోకమంతా
నాది 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 నాదే ఈ లోకమంతా కన్ను నాది కాంతి నాది ఏరుకున్న కలలు నావి ఆట నాది పాట నాది బాట పక్క చోటు నాది బాధ నాది బరువు నాది బతుకు కొరకే బతుకు నాది 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 నాదే ఈ లోకమంతా
Love her. I love her.
కాలం నా వెంటున్నది గుండె బలం నాకున్నది నిప్పిక్కడ రాజుకుంది నీ కోటకు అంటుకుంది
You know what I really noticed in this is that the forward movement of everything, like, they had a lot
Mhm.
of running, and then they would have, like, a prop kinda coming through the scene the same way. There was a lot of running forward movement, run, run, run,
Yeah.
and then they'd stop for a second, the actor, the bad guy, and he'd do a little twitch on his face. Like, that was really
Interesting.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The song is basically talking about greed.
Yeah,
So
mine,
the
mine, mine.
first part, everything is like mine. Everything from from the heavens to down below,
Yeah.
under earth, underground, everything is mine. And
Right.
then there is that is one aspect, like that's where you see Nagarjuna as well, the person, the actor with the spectacles.
Yeah.
And probably Nagarjuna is not taking part in that greed. He's either fighting it or doing something.
Mm.
And there is the other aspect of Dhanush, where he's living the life of a homeless person,
Yeah.
or something happens. He goes through some kind of an incident, and then again we also notice that scene interaction between Nagarjuna and Dhanush. You know,
Yes.
he's uh, trying to set him up for something. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, and yeah, we now we have like so many big actors. Like Rashmika seems to be more of a
I
pan
love her.
Indian,
So good.
appeal. So they have her in the movie. And then one thing that caught my eye is actually the art director. In
Oh,
the name came up, says Tota
yeah.
Tarani. He's quite famous in the
Okay.
South Indian film industry. He's like done really beautiful sets for many
Definitely.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's working on this movie too. So that's good.
That is
It
good
looks
because
like.
that stood out to me is that the locations look amazing. Like
Hmm.
the vast array of locations and how they go from like the high shiny skyscrapers down to like, the guy coming out
Yeah,
of the water, literally like dragging himself out, super gritty ground level, and just how
yeah.
one guy's laying on like the cement bench and then they show him
Hmm.
in this ritzy. So I love this the clash of the different looks of locations and just even palette is different. So
Hmm.
really well done. The just cinematography looked really gorgeous, and then like I said, the full movement, how they're incorporating locations into a lot of that messaging, so good. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's interesting to know that he's famous because you can tell someone really good did that. You
yeah.
definitely can tell that. So that
But
looks
yeah,
really cool.
definitely. I think I'm vouching for Dhanush on this one. I mean, he's really very good with such kind of
Always.
roles. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to the movie,
Yes, it looks
honestly.
really good. I
Hmm.
think it looks great, and it
And
kind of fresh.
mhm,
I'm
yeah, it
interested in
does.
seeing it. Yeah.
And I never saw this side, this aspect of like Shekhar Kamula, the director. As I said, he was doing more of romantic dramas and all. So it'll be interesting how his take is on the movie too. The teaser seems to be, it's packed. There's a
Yeah.
lot of social theme. There is action. There's maybe a thriller
Yeah.
too somewhere in there, I guess.
Yeah.
So
And a lot of emotion, like you can see there were a lot
mhm,
of emotional scenes. So a lot of emotion driving all the action. So it's not just like action for action's sake. So it
yeah,
looks like he's going to infuse it with a little more depth than a lot of these movies have. So very, very excited. I'm glad we got to see the Telugu version because it did sound different. So
yeah,
I'm excited that we got to see it in that language. I mean, it seems like it's going to be pan India. Like they have a lot of languages being involved in this movie.
hmm,
So but it was good to see that, and I'm glad people pointed out to us that we needed to see the Telugu version also because it was really, really cool. So
yeah,
looking forward
and
to it.
and yep.
Yep.
We'll see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. Well, wait, this was just the kind of song teaser. So there'll probably be more real trailers and maybe even like more of a short just narrative trailer where they have dialogue
Yeah.
plot because I'm not sure still exactly what the plot is. I mean, it just looks like the have and the have nots and there's gonna be a clash, but I want to know more detail. Just
Hmm.
personally what is gonna happen. So we'll be getting that. This was just a
Yeah.
teaser. So it was a
And
lot for a
then
teaser, but still no story detail.
yeah. So
We
we'll
don't
see.
I know exactly. So let us know your comments, and we'll catch you guys next time. Go check out our
Yeah.
Tamil version also. Bye.